I think it's always funny to me when passport bros try to go to a different country and gather up all the cheeks like they're Thanos and end up catching the STD because they're not being safe enough. Like, if you gonna go out there, make sure you being safe because you never know what's going on with these foreign women. You feel what I'm saying? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, let me take it off mute.
I went and got myself a ticket. I don't usually do stuff like this, but when the government is asking people to come there, why not? And it's really like the perfect time too, because I was about to go to DR because you know, if you're in a drought and you got zero hoes, the best place to go is the DR or Colombia. So instead of going to DR, I figured I would just change my flight and see what Japan's talking about. If y'all want to sit back and wait around, then that's cool. But me, I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna go get it myself. Just like Young Thug said, I just needed the platform. This should also be a warning for y'all females to do it better.
Is Japan the new meta?
5 reasons on why he shouldn't just up and leave and go to Japan. I don't really know what to expect when I get there. I just hope I can be loved and swarm with Japan ladies. I hope I can mate with most of them. I might stay there. I might end up staying there. I just want to see if...
Is it though? Is Japan the new meta? I'm trying to think in my head. I was thinking about it earlier, but is Japan the new meta? Usually it's Dominican Republic. But are niggas thinking it's safe to go to Japan and try to bag Japanese women? I don't think they got love for us out there like that, but let's see.
this is actually true. I'm the risk taker. I'm the big dog. You guys want to sit around and hee hee ha ha ha, oh my god. No, I'm the one that's going to go get it. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So we just touched down in Japan. A few mean stares.
By the way, this is about 7 days. It's a compilation. I saved all these videos and put it all in one so we could do a grand reaction on this dude's about 7-day journey into Japan where he's swearing he's about to clap those cheeks with maximum precision. Let's
Like,
see.
what the fuck are you doing here? But it's all good. We gonna get through it. Real rap. I just woke up, so my sleep schedule is all fucked up right now. But let me tell you guys my experience so far in Japan. After I dropped my bags off at my room and everything, I hopped on the train and I started walking the streets of Tokyo. I'm from Las Vegas and it looks just like Las Vegas, but in Japanese. I found this fire building too. I wish I would have took a fit pic right here. I was really just walking around for like 3 hours using Google Translate to talk to girls and talk to everybody, so I couldn't use my phone that much to record. Look at this beautiful scenery right here. Mwah. Also, there was a bunch of...
Why do guys go for that? I don't understand. Why would you go somewhere where you have to pull out your phone and Google Translate to get some ass instead of just being in your home country and getting it that way? I just don't understand the mindset behind it. I understand a vacation where, okay, I'm in Japan, I'll fuck with some girls while I'm here. But going to Japan to get some Japanese cheek because you don't want to do it out here.
other tourists, so I didn't feel weird or left out or anything. But let me tell you guys one thing. The racism is definitely there. I had little kids walking up to me talking about, hey, gang, 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 bro. Gang, gang. And they was calling me Pop Smoke. They said, Pop Smoke, nigga, nigga. Bro, I swear to God, if I wasn't by myself, I would have stuffed those kids in the trash can. Also, the lady boys are definitely real. I'm not going to fall for it because I'm a transformer expert. But if you're not on your P's and Q's and you have a little bit too much to drink, you will fall for it. It's kind of fun to use Google Translate, honestly.
They're that close over there in Japan. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the people who's getting down like that, they look that strikingly similar to where if you have a few extra drinks, you won't notice. That's duly noted. If I ever go to Japan, I ain't picking up shit because it ain't finna be
It's like
me.
texting, so it's way easier. So I really have time to think about what I'm going to say next. And girls said that they love my accent. I didn't even know I had an accent, bro. This is crazy. After I got bored of walking around, I went to the club for a little bit. And it was some weird-ass music, but it was still lit. I seen some black guys in there, and I was actually talking to them. And they were telling me how, like, black guys are the main people that the girls are looking for. Now, I did score this night after the club, so I'm officially 1 for 1. I've been here one day.
Okay, he got his first score day, day 2 into it, you feel what I'm saying? Okay, first score. She's decent. I give her like a 7. She look like an average, a decent looking girl. Okay, that's the first
I
score.
already got
Okay.
a bucket up there. Come on, you see me. I had to get a picture for you guys. I couldn't forget that I'm here for content. I can't be having too much fun. It was great, honestly. Me and her had fun, but it wasn't like I want to start a family type shit. It was more like, oh my God, I see a cute black guy. I want to score. So yes, I'm still on.
Do they fetishize black guys like that much in Japan? Anyone that has Japan experience, let me know. I didn't know it was like that to where if they see you, it's kind of like on some space shit. You're a black dude and I want that BBC. I didn't know that's how they're getting down.
To breed and make families, but I don't know if they'll take me serious. I guess I gotta keep searching. I gotta ask around more, and I gotta talk to the right people. I see a lot of you guys really upset that I'm in Japan right now, saying that I'm gonna boost the crime rate and stuff like that. Bro, I'm not a crash out. I'm a positive person. I'm cool if you get to know me. And why can't I go travel the world? Even if I wasn't doing this to breed families, which I am, of course, I still would like to travel the world. That is pretty much all I.
Oh yeah, that's a slight mention, by the way. I forgot to mention. I don't know if you heard him say it earlier, but the goal with this whole Passport Bros things is to specifically breed family. So not only is he trying to like go out there and mess with girls, he plans on getting a whole bunch of Japanese women pregnant for the sake of just getting it in. So let's see how good that goes.
My first day, I was super tired, so I wasn't trying to do too much. You feel me? But I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Day
Okay.
number 2 in Japan.
So
I
that
woke
was
up
day
kinda
one.
late,
We in
so I
day
knew
two
I had
now.
to catch up, so I immediately hopped on Tinder. I told her I came here yesterday, but I'm staying until next Sunday. The tension started building up, and I said I love taking control. She said she loves to be fully controlled, so I said, all right, how about whoever finishes first has to pay for our date that we had set up? All they ever use in Japan is WhatsApp or Telegram, so I immediately went to that. Around 5 p.m., she came to my room, and I already scored. Now, I knew I was going to finish first, but it doesn't matter. It's about the tension and the talking. Most of the times, the build-up is better than the actual thing. Like, you have to give her a reason to want to come over. So that's why I made it a competition. I'm not going to...
Now, I'm not going to lie, you're trying to spit game here, but you're in Japan, which immediately just negates everything you just said. Because obviously in Japan, where you're a tourist, they get on Tinder, they see you're a tourist, they're going to want to click up because they have some type of fetishes or fantasies they want to, get in. But in the U.S., in the West, it's not happening that fucking quick on Tinder. You're not just going to one message your ass right down to your house unless she's a fat bitch or you're a Chad. There's no in between.
I was free balling inside of her. I didn't wear a helmet or anything. But she was okay with it, so if she wants to keep it, that's up to her. That was my main goal anyways. I wanted to come here and start a family. Alright, so after I finished that, I hopped back.
Sound like he want to come over here and get an STD. Imagine going to a foreign country and free balling the bitches that you fucking in a foreign country. Like, that makes no logical sense for the simple fact of you don't know where they coochie been. But hey, to each his own. Bet money he gonna catch something.
I started walking the streets again, pulling out my Google Translate. I went inside this very popular club, and I met this dude named Evan in like the first 10 minutes. He was also from America, and he was telling me that he's been staying here for over a month and a half for free, leeching off other women. After he told me that, it's like my third eye really open. Like, I really seen a vision in why I was here. He then told me that he knows a better spot. I was kind of in more of a ghetto area, so we hopped on the train, and we went to that area. He ended up leaving the club a little bit early because he met somebody, and he sent me this.
Yo, these niggas over here collecting Japanese hoes like motherfucking Infinity Stones, knowing good and well them hoes don't speak no English. They don't know shit you motherfucking saying. I mean, to each his own. Some dudes like that. But me personally, if the bitch can't speak a lick of the language I'm speaking, I don't know. Because it just feels like, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. But go for it.
Him, man. He's a star.
I ain't gonna lie, that bitch did look mentally fried though. Like, she was looking at that bitch like, what's going on? I don't know. I just want to fuck this motherfucker.
Putting up numbers in overtime. He said, fuck it. Don't sub me out, coach. I need to get my stats up. I was still at the club, and I made the dumbest mistake ever. I put my buffs on in the club. Mind you, this wasn't Tokyo. This was downtown. So, like, in Cali terms,
I'm not gonna lie, in Japan, these gonna bring a lot of attention to you. Now, if you do these in the States, we know that these are the middle of the mall Temu glasses that you can get for about $20, throw on, and look like Lil Baby for 5.5 seconds in the back of the motherfucking club, whatever floats your boat. But in Japan, they don't give a they look at this and they're not price checking shit. They automatically think you're fucking Pop Smoking Lil Baby if you put these bitches on. So these might be the method in Japan if you want a lot of attention.
this was not in LA where all the tourists be. This is Compton in the gutter. I'm not gonna lie, they were dancing. You probably can't see them right now. But as soon as I put them on, the whole energy in the entire club shifted. More females started coming up to me. They told me to come to the back. I was using my Google Translator. Hold on real quick. I'm so sorry. I just can't help to tell you guys that I really put that shit on. It don't matter where I'm going to. I'm gonna get fly. But yeah, so the girls were like more on me. And the guys, it was like these 4 Japan street thugs. They were just me mugging me the whole entire time.
Of course they didn't want to see your black ass taking their women. And this goes for any country. All my brothers out there, if you go to a different country, whether that shit is Japan or Scandinavia, and you over there long dick and they bitches, they gonna be looking at you frustrated like, we might gather an angry mob and hang this nigga. They don't fuck with that. You feel me?
Now, they eventually left after like 30 minutes, so I thought they weren't tripping. But after I went home with my girl, bro, they was outside waiting for me. They started speaking Japan shit, and I think she was telling them to stop. She was about to cry, telling them no. I could not understand a word that they were saying, but let's just say I sprinted home. I did not take any risk.
I wouldn't have
I was
either.
running in these dark neighborhoods. It was super scary, and I wasn't tripping if I didn't leave nobody because I did already score earlier in the day. But yes, the racism and envy is really starting to show. Stay tuned for day number 3. Day number 3 in
Is this a valid utilization? We're 2 days in. Is this a valid utilization for a Japan trip? I feel like there's so many things that you can do in Japan with cheeks involved if you really wanted to go for it. But to make the entire trip in Japan, to spend however long you're going to spend out there and just focus on raw dogging Japanese cheeks just because you have some type of sexual fantasy. My brother, you passport bros need fucking help, and it's not even close. And I thought Black Pill needed help sometimes.
I started farming on Hinge. I wasn't fucking with
Hinge
Tinder,
farming.
I couldn't tell if some profiles were fake or not. I met this girl that was half Japanese, half Latino, and she really spoke 3 different languages. She's from America, but she stays in Japan by herself, so I said, you gotta teach me Spanish so I can talk dirty to you in 2 different languages.
That's
she
smooth.
said, you're a babe.
I ain't gonna lie, if you're anywhere outside of the country, and I don't mean to keep pausing, but if you're outside the country, Hinge, Tinder farming, Bumble farming is the meta. Just set your region where you are and start farming. Because obviously you're not gonna go up to the store and bother random strangers. So this is the quickest way, to rack it up if you can. You feel me? So this is a new meta. I've seen niggas doing this shit, and I guess,
I'm almost 26, so I said,
own.
make me grow up then show me what adults do. She stayed in the city that was not too far from my hotel. So I said, all right, what day am I coming over? I'll give you home court advantage. At first, she was hesitant, but I got her phone number and I FaceTimed her. And I just slowly broke her down and convinced her. I snuck in a quick picture right before tip-off. Pay attention to the handcuffs on the bed. I'm definitely not a baby anymore. After what she did to me, I feel like a whole new man. After that, I had her take me back to my room. I'm paying $1,900 for 2 weeks. It's kind of expensive, but
I don't know. This is why I find passport bros just so weird, because they don't just have sex. They have to document and film every moment of the sex. Like, they got to show a picture of her hair in the bed to show, yeah, I knocked that, bro. It's just weirdo behavior. And it kind of screams, I wasn't getting no ass in the West, so I had to make my way downtown and try to make it happen there. But hey, who am I?
And I think it's $300,000 in yen. Here is where I met this black girl named Jada walking the streets of Shibuya. She was gorgeous, so I had to approach her. She was a foreign exchange student. She was actually from Chicago. I had to sneak these pictures because I didn't want her to know anything about my journey. But this just shows me that God has a sense of humor, because me coming to Japan was like my diss track towards black women. And then he hands me the most perfect black woman I can ask for while I'm in Japan. We eventually left to get something to eat, and let me just...
I'm not going to lie. This guy's narration is completely hilarious. It's a big reason why I'm covering this shit. I ain't going to lie.
Put that shit on
Funny guy.
every single time. She took me back to change, and she changed at her dorm. Right here, though, we went to this small lake in Shibuya. I really hope this doesn't blow up too much, because I don't know how she's going to react if she sees this video. I had to jump in the water. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. It was just too tempting. I went back home to go shower right quick, and me and Jada went out again.
Now, that pose about stiff as hell, bro. And that's one thing. And, I don't mean to be the fashion police. Who the fuck am I? I'm a god. So maybe people say, you can't dress. What do you know about this shit? But let me tell you what I'm going to do if I'm taking a picture. I'm not going to be that stiff. Be fucking fluid. Stop fucking taking pictures looking like a mannequin. That nigga said, and did not move one sweat follicle. Nigga, loosen up a little bit.
To go eat. And let's just say I put that shit on again. It's getting out of hand now. This pretty much sums up day number 3. Me and Jada went back home to our
day
spots.
3.
We didn't do anything, and I wasn't tripping because my stuff was kind of feeling funny. I don't know if it was an ingrown hair or a razor bump, but I'm going to wait it out a few days. Also, I hear a lot of you guys saying if I get married to a girl in Japan, I can get paid to live here. If me and Jada do not work out, I'm probably just going to do that. Also, if you're stationed in Japan and you're in the military...
He said his stuff was feeling funny. Now, I know I waited before I paused it, but he did say his stuff was feeling funny. So we can start to say that he may have contracted an STD 3 days into the trip. And this is what happens when you go be a passport bro one, but then you be a passport bro who isn't being diligent with how he protects himself. I mean, 3 days in and your junk is already feeling funny. And you're not going to go to the doctor and do anything about it. You're not going to check so you don't sting other people. You're going to give it a few fucking days as if STDs are not something you need to hop on immediately.
We should link up and I should borrow your military outfit because I heard Japan girls go crazy for a black man in the military. But yeah, stay tuned for day number 4. Day number 4 in Japan.
Let's go.
So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one I met on Tinder, and the one I was freeballing inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm pregnant. I got tested, and I'm sure I don't want to abandon my baby because of my religion, but I don't want to be bullied for giving birth to a black baby. Like, what? I'm not even tripping if you have the kid, but now you bring a race into it? Please call me later. I'm calling her bluff.
So let's be detectives here, Reaper Gang. Now, if he fucked her, if he smashed her 2 days ago, and she texted him because he only been there for 4 days, and she texts 2 days later, and say that I'm pregnant, obviously she's trying to shim-sham that nigga. There's no possible way in 2 fucking days that you're pregnant. Unless he's been there longer than I understood. He fucked with this bitch about 2-3 days ago. Ain't no way unless y'all got some goddamn genetic growth hormones inside that have Japanese bitches give birth quicker. We ain't falling for that bitch.
On this, like in basketball terms, if it's a foul on the play and I'm the coach, I'm challenging the play. Since I had to go through that, I didn't want to stress myself out too much. So I figured I would get out the house and treat myself. Here's what I had for breakfast / lunch. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna call that girl tomorrow, but today I'm gonna have my fun. I hit up my boy Evan from day 2 and I said, yo, what's the moves? Get me out the house before I crash out. He sent me this video.
Bro,
himself, Evan.
I ain't gonna lie. Evan a legend. I ain't gonna lie. Every time this nigga talk to Evan, he drowning in Japanese punani. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. But Ev going crazy. He going crazy.
It was his last day in Japan. He was leeching off women for 2 months staying in Japan. He motivated me. He gave me the self-confidence that I needed. Everybody please show love to Evan in the comments. I had no plans, so I went back to old reliable Mrs. Jada. We pretty much talked and just drove around for hours. The vibes was perfect.
He called that bitch old reliable. That's crazy.
Everything was perfect. But I told this girl so many lies, and if she sees this video, I'm pretty much fucked. I done fucked around and told this poor lady that my father passed away and I got his inheritance, so I was taking a little vacation. That's how I ended up here. That actually did work. I done talked myself into get some sympathy coochie. But
this why you can't trust passport bros, man. You could never, any girls watching this, if you're in a different country and you tapped in with the Big Reaper, you see a passport bro, a nigga that's clearly from the States, you gotta stay away, because once they get to the States, they're about to scrub their past, their upbringing, and they're about to give you a whole new story. That nigga finna go from a lame nigga that ain't did shit to sympathy, rich. It don't matter. They gonna change their whole build while they out there. You gotta stay away.
My stuff was feeling funny, bro. I don't know what it is. I think, like, you know, if you go so hard the night before, it gets a little bit swollen. I think that's what it is. I really don't think I have anything. So I didn't want to touch her just in case if I had anything, because I actually care about this girl. So I said the best cop-out answer ever. I told her, I don't want to make love with you yet because I don't want you to think that I'm just here for that. If you're a man and you turn down buns, every single day after that, it's going to be there automatically.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you turn down, and this is, passport bros aside, disagreements aside, this is 100% facts. If you have enough composure to tell a girl, no, just I'm not trying to have sex today. If she tries to have sex with you, it is going to open the portal to where every single time she's going to take that as a challenge. Now, don't do that as a method. Like, I'm going to turn it down. If you want to crash, crash. But it's still good to work on your, your urges in that way, and it has a benefit too. So if you want to practice discipline in that area, I would greatly recommend it, because we got to stop being so easy as guys. Girls aren't. If they don't want to give you the punani, they're not going to give you the punani. They don't even care if they fuck with you like that. Same way. Say no. Don't give her the glizzy. Show some composure there. Fuck.
This was the best thing I could have ever said. And plus my mind wasn't in the right place since that little baby incident happened. But stay tuned for day number 5. Day number 5 in Japan. Y'all remember this from day 4? You guys helped me realize that she tried to pin a baby on me. It takes at least 6 days for the baby to fertilize and for the test to pop up positive. And it's only been 2 days.
That's what I said.
So you know I had to troll. She texted me back 4 hours later and said, if you didn't cooperate, you would think you should have stayed in America. Like, is that really a threat? Because I'm not putting up with your fake baby? Now here's the bad news. The black girl I met, Mrs. Jada, she found my shit. One of y'all little sneaky femboys sent her my videos. There's a lot more stuff you can do.
That's why I always say TikTok is so sped. You can't get away with doing anything like this. There's always those hidden CIA investigators in the making that are going to find her background. They're going to find her and they're going to send it to her, and they're just going to ruin it. I don't know why you thought TikTok, or any social media for that matter, is a safe place to post stuff like
money,
this.
Bae. I know. Just chill on me, bae. LMAO. So are we not compatible? I don't know. It just threw me off, to be honest. But I like looking at you. You can look at me all day. That's not the problem. You just have to gotta look past my other character. No, I can't be sitting out here with my man's posting that shit.
Why the fuck do girls say "nar"? Where did that shit come from? Can someone enlighten the Big Reaper? Fuck, am I that out of touch? What the fuck is "nar," nigga? Can someone explain to me what "NAURRR" is? Because I've been seeing that shit lately and it pisses me off every time.
Bro,
fuck.
I can't get her back now. You guys fucked off everything.
Nah, you ain't missing
anyways,
shit.
After that, I went to this little car pop-up show and some Asian girl approached me. I wasn't even in the right mind space. but I still took her under my wing. You guys don't realize how sneaky I have to be when I make these videos. I'm not finna approach them like, oh yeah, I'm on my journey trying to make babies and start families in Japan. I checked up on.
Why won't you start and say that though? Well, tell us why. Because if I'm selling candy bars, I can go up to anyone and say I'm selling candy bars. If I wasn't going to go up to people and announce the fact that I sold candy bars, there's something wrong with those candy bars. The reason you're not going to go up to these women and tell them exactly what you're trying to do is because the shit sounds weird and the Passport Bro movement is weird as shit. And y'all niggas know it.
Homie Evan right quick, and he sent me this video. It turns out he didn't even go back to America.
That nigga Evan
He went
out
to
there
another
crashing.
different part of some
He got
Asian
proof
shit.
too.
So yeah, he's living life. I'll tag him in the comments. You guys need to tell him to start making content. Here's me in Tokyo with the girl that I met.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, I got about $50 on the Evan over. I think Evan is over 5 to 10 Asian babies. He's out there shooting like a motherfucker. Evan don't give a fuck. He out there spraying and praying. A lot of people do this shit too. It's sad. Niggas go to these Asian countries, start spraying and praying. Like, fuck it, I'm coming home. Fuck it, nigga. I ain't raising none of them shits. Have a whole bunch of 15, Evan gonna have 15 juniors running in that bitch.
At the car pop-up. I'm not showing faces no more because y'all are weirdos, but after we hung out, I took her back to my hotel and I straight killed her shit. I was low-key doing a little bit too much, but I had so much anger built up, like you have to understand me. She's lucky I wore a helmet because my stuff was kind of feeling funny still, but if it wasn't feeling funny, I know she would make a great mother. That pretty much wraps up the
That's
night.
crazy.
Stay tuned for day number 6. Day number 6.
Day 6, man. Day 6, man. Hey, tap in, Reaper Gang. Let's go. Let me know how you feeling in the comment section. Y'all want more like this where we follow a series? Because I've been in the shadows lurking trying to find some good content for y'all, man. Let me
I
know.
went downstairs for some good eats. I'm paying a lot for my hotel, but if I can get this every morning for free, I'm not really tripping. I paid to ride these bikes that they had going on for tourists. It was super fun, but it was super long and hot. I was drained right after this. I took a nap and I woke up super late, so I hopped on Bumble. A lot of people are saying that this is the best app for Japan. I got this one girl's number, so I said, hey. She said, hello, baby. Do you have any black in you? Haha, no, baby. I'm completely Japanese. Do you want black in you?
Could y'all do that? Could y'all have text conversations where that shit is purely coming out Japanese and you're talking and translate? I don't know. Let me know. I'll get a translator or some shit. Just let me fucking... Can y'all do that? It's just weird to me.
I'm glad to hear that. This translation be inaccurate sometimes, but I think she said yes because she put the heart emoji and the eyes emoji. This is proof that Japan is easy. I would not get away with this in America. She told me to bring some rubbers, and I did not have any, so I went downstairs, and this is all they had. So yeah, I cracked her at her place. And at first I had on the rubber, but I took it off. And I think it was just so good that she didn't even realize. I made a big mess. Not all of my load made it into the basket, and it was on the side of her leg, and she smeared it off. And I think she started cussing me out in Japanese. I don't know what she was saying. I was just sitting there like a sad puppy. I did not know what to say. I was scared. And then she called somebody.
That's crazy. It's kind of taking a dark turn, isn't it? Like, y'all agreed to have protected sex, and then you slide off the condom and slide your dirty dick inside, and now she got a problem and some shit like that. I don't know. I feel like it's getting real sticky, and I could see the eventual snowball. But not getting yourself checked out when you could have an STD and then raw dogging a bitch who may or may not have an STD, that's wrong. And that's considered a crime out here in America. I don't fucking know what they're doing out there in Japan, but you might want to shut the fuck up before you incriminate yourself, especially if you got some shit. Calling the Yakuza on your black ass. They finna chop his balls off, ain't it?
I tried to record her a little bit, but I didn't want her to catch me, so I just left it how it was. But yes, I did try to make her a mom, but I got caught up. I should have stayed inside a little bit longer. Stay tuned for day number 7.
This nigga trying to trap
Day
up.
7 in Japan. A few days ago, I actually did end up taking this at-home kit to see if I got burnt, but it was too confusing, so I just went to the doctor to get tested. And just like I expected, y'all, I got. I really might have some other stuff too, because look at my lips.
Yeah, you got sores all over it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people think. I mean, I should have a eulogy to tell this nigga, like, damn, bro, you should have known better, but you knew better. I don't know what made you think you can go into a foreign country and raw dog bitches and catch something. You could raw dog bitches in your home country and catch something, let alone a foreign country, nigga. That's all your fault. Well, you don't feel bad for you.
I refuse to let this stop me, though. I understand that I'm the star player and I'm injured, but I'm still going to carry the team and put up stats. It's crazy because this is the same day I got burnt, day number 2. I was so happy that I took a post-game picture. Same girl that tried to pin a baby on me is the same one that burnt me. And she's still blowing up my phone, even after I exposed her dumb ass. Hey, I need to understand this. I can have a baby, but I want to get married. First it was I don't want to have a black baby, and now I want to get married first. I don't want you to go home. Please call me baby. Bruh, leave me alone. I'm not finna be with you. First you burnt me, and then you lied about having a baby. Anyways, back to the streets I go. I stopped at this little store to get some helmets because I'm not freeballing no more. But you know I had to stop and get a little thirst trap for the gram. This time I waited for a Ling Ling to
That's a
come up
thirst
to
trap?
me. 5-minute Google Translate conversation. Boom, back to my room just like that. You guys can't even be mad at me at this point.
Nah, bro. It's just like, I get it, bro. I get it. You have your fun and do what you want to, even if you want to be a passport, bro. But my boy, if you have an STD and you're still willingly having sex, helmet or no helmet, with girls without getting that resolved, we have to consider that a crime, man. We have to consider that a
Little
crime.
obstacle during my marathon, and I tripped and fell. I ain't gonna lie, but I have to get back up and finish the race. I still got numbers to put up. I'm not gonna be here forever, so I'm still gonna have my fun. And like I said, I'm a star player that's injured, and my team still needs me. I'm LeBron James at 40 years old. My team still needs me. I cannot stop now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just something about y'all passport, bro, nigga. Every time I give passport bros a chance to show that this isn't the weirdest freaking wing of dating in the dating manosphere of all time, y'all fail me every single time. Y'all do something weird like this. And I feel like, again, this whole trip, there's nothing really wrong with the trip. I think the motive for the trip, let me just make as many babies as possible, is weird. But that's passport bros. They do shit like that anyway. But the part that got me in was like, all right, bros, when you knew you had an STD about 2 days in, you didn't really get a check, you were still raw dogging hoes, found out you had an STD, still kept raw dogging hoes, and you're still doing it while you're in Japan. So my brother, if you're watching this shit, I ain't gonna hold you. Stop doing that shit in Japan and come home. The Yakuza gonna chop off your balls. They finna tie you upside down and make an example out of you for getting their women STDs and pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? Don't follow this example. You don't even gotta fuck with the black pill. But by my goodness, by all means, don't fucking rock with passport bros. They're fucking weird. Now, if you like that video, you like these type of vibes, please let me know. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. That'd be great because I'm a small YouTuber and need those blessings from the YouTube gods. It's been your boy, the Big Reaper.